Dzień dobry, or welcome in English. My name is Doug Strycharczyk. I am the Chief Executive of Active Quality Recruitment Limited, which is now a major international psychometric test publisher, but it's also a people development organisation and an organisational development organisation. Before I go on, I should say my real first name is Wojciech. Both my parents are Polish, but I was brought up in Britain, and przepraszam, ale ja tylko teraz mogę mówić po polsku mało. Ja muszę mówić po angielsku. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. When I come to Warsaw, I will be talking about a very important concept. It is genuine thought leadership. It is a big, significant advance in our understanding of how people function, how organisations function, and more importantly, we've been able to turn the concept into something that people can introduce and apply in their organisations. It is extremely well evidenced. We work with universities all over the world, and if you do a search, you'll find there are now around 100 peer-reviewed research papers which comment on our work, and nearly always favourably, well, virtually always favourably. So in my sessions, I will be describing where did this concept come from, where are its origins, and something about its applications. And in fact, you'll see that it applies to anyone, anywhere, whether we're talking about people in education, whether we're talking about people in work, in sport, in health. It simply applies everywhere. I will also be talking about how it relates to other important ideas that you will almost certainly have come across. So ideas such as resilience, grit, mindset, and positive psychology. And in my session, you'll be able to see how this single concept of mental toughness embraces all of those concepts, which is extremely useful. But it also means that you'll be able to build on your existing knowledge. We don't ask you to leave your current knowledge to one side. What we've done is been able to show you how to advance that. Mental toughness essentially has tackled the question of how we think. Now, a lot of work in people and organisational development focuses on behaviour, and that's the correct and appropriate thing to do. But we can only change behaviour if we understand why people behave the way they do. And this is where we have made significant and important breakthrough. And that's what we'll be exploring. So I'll be talking about what is this concept, and you'll see that it consists of 4 components, which we call the 4 C's. That's control, commitment, challenge, and confidence. I will also be talking about how can we assess it? Because after all, behaviour we can observe. What's happening in somebody's head is actually very difficult to assess. But one of the byproducts of the work that we've carried out with Professor Peter Clough over the years, is the development of a very high quality psychometric measure that enables us to assess these qualities in individuals. And it's a very simple questionnaire, and it's a short questionnaire, but it works. It's important for another reason. It's important because we're able to understand better why people think the way they do, and therefore we're able to direct our practices and our interventions more effectively. But usefully, it enables us to measure difference. It's very important in today's world to be able to genuinely assess and measure what difference you're making with people, either individually or in organisations. And the final element of my presentation will be how can we develop it? And there again, you'll see that a lot of the tools and techniques and approaches that develop mental toughness in individuals are probably known to you. But we will add quite a number. Most people, when they hear our presentations, say, I've been doing that. Now I understand how to do it better. So we think that we're going to be able to offer you a continuous improvement element. And then we're going to move on, together with my colleague Sylvia Rybak, and illustrate what we do with case studies from the entire spectrum of people and organisational development. So we've got case studies in the world of education, both in junior, secondary schools and in universities. We've got case studies from organisations, we've got mental health case studies, we've got case studies in the world of work. In fact, some of those case studies are in Poland. So we'll be able to show you how other organisations and other practitioners have used our concepts and our measures. Now, uniquely, we're going to be able to offer you an interesting bonus. Everyone who attends our session will be able to taste the concept in the sense that we're going to make the mental toughness questionnaire available free of charge to anybody who attends the session. So, we've got a lot to talk about. It is interesting, it is extremely useful, and dare I say it, it's capable of helping people to change almost everything they do. So I look forward to meeting with you and sharing my ideas with you, and to listening to your feedback, your questions and your comments. Dziękuję.